14,679 days, 7 hours, and about 2 minutes. And that's how long it's been since this college last had a football team. And in 2027, that drought ends. Now I know what you're thinking. Why is this random school bringing back their football program after a 40-year hiatus? Well, it has to do with growth, structure, and opportunity. So let's take a trip to Bismarck, North Dakota, and learn why Bismarck State College is bringing back the sport of football. The year is 1985, and little did the people of then small-town Bismarck know, their junior college football team would be no more after this season. After their last game on November 2nd, 1985, ending their season with a record of 2-6-1, Bismarck Junior College called it quits on the football program. And honestly, I don't blame the college. The team just wasn't very good. From what I found online at collegefootballresults.com, my Mystics only had one winning season out of the 32 seasons football was played. Heck, them quitting the program in '85 actually wasn't the first time Bismarck Junior College put a pause on the program. 1963 to 1970, there was no football as the Bismarck City School Board actually ruled to drop the football program in November of 1962. Again, I kind of agree with the pause of the sport, as online says they only won 14 games in the 17 years prior to the school board decision. Then 1971 rolled around where the Mystics were back for another 15 seasons, winning 26 total games, finally leading to that November 2nd date in '85 where the program was done. It just always felt like something was just missing on campus. Every other JUCO and university in the state seemingly had a football team, while Bismarck was the only one that didn't, and it seemed to close that chapter for good. Until November 5th, 2025. 2 months ago, the news broke that Bismarck State College was bringing back football in the year of 2027. 42 years after they dropped the program, and it will be back better than ever. Why do I say it will be better? Because Bismarck State College has changed a lot, which I think set the team up for success. Now for even just your boy who attended BSC from 2019 to 2021, campus just has a different feel. This is because when I went, the school was still primarily a JUCO offering some 4-year degrees, but the school is transitioning out of a JUCO level to the NAIA level, officially becoming a 4-year college. About time, as BSC is the third largest school in terms of enrollment in North Dakota and has had record-setting enrollment the past 7 semesters. Leading to the growth on campus with a new polytechnic facility, a new athletic arena that will host basketball and wrestling, while building more living spaces for students. Even adding or re-adding the sports of track and field and cross country, wrestling, rodeo, and now football to top it all off. When starting a football team, you need to find a coach to shape the program from the start, and I think BSC found their man. Bismarck State hired Chris Stutzriem from Rocky Mountain College in Montana, becoming the Mystics' first head coach in this new era. According to my sources, Stutzriem was selected from a pool of 121 applicants and 8 finalists. He brings 7 years of head coaching experience and a strong resume to a brand new program. The Mystics will compete in the Frontier Conference, which spans 7 states, with BSC joining the East Division. That means matchups against regional opponents like Dakota State, Montana Tech, Rocky Mountain College, Stutzriem's former school, and Montana State Northern, as well as facing 3 other North Dakota colleges, reigniting rivalries from the past NCAA conference days. Now the Frontier Conference will be no easy challenge. In 2025, the first season that included North Dakota teams, ND programs combined for a 17-14 overall record and a 6-12 conference record. Even Dickinson State, long considered a powerhouse in North Dakota football lately, posted their worst season since 2013. Having 5 NAIA top 25 teams in the conference is probably why the rough first year transition for North Dakota teams as well. So while the Frontier will be a tall task in year 1, Bismarck State still has time to prepare. The program is roughly a year and a half away from kickoff, but the foundation is already being built. Stutzriem stated he already has coaches coming in this January, wanting to bring in 30 players for the fall of 2026, and wanting to win the city of Bismarck in terms of recruiting. While the present-day focus is on staffing, recruiting, and surviving the jump into the Frontier Conference, the long-term vision for Bismarck State football stretches far beyond the 2027 kickoff. So where does this leave Bismarck State at, and why will football work this time around? When you look at where BSC stands today, it's clear this isn't the same school that shut down football back in 1985. BSC is no longer a struggling JUCO college trying to keep up. There's real excitement on the campus with long-lost sports coming back and enrollment continuing to grow. Bismarck State sits in the second largest metro area in North Dakota, giving the program a built-in community and fan base. And they're playing at one of the most iconic venues in the state, the MDU Resources Community Bowl, that can hold 6,000 people and is just a 10-minute walk from campus. Shout out Werner Hall. If you know, you know. With a year and a half to recruit, build a staff, and establish culture before playing a single snap, the Mystics aren't being thrown into the fire. They're being built from the ground up with purpose. So when Bismarck State finally takes the field again in 2027, it won't just be the return of football. It'll be proof that a school has grown, learned from the past, and is finally ready for the future. So it's an exciting time for Bismarck State sports, and I'll be here the first game to give you viewers a game day vlog. But until then, thank you for watching. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and hitting the bell notifications. Thank you.